Actually, good afternoon. Yay! The live thing is working. Okay, this is my first time doing the live video, and I am choosing to do for you waxing. First off, if you don't know me, welcome. My name is Tiki, better known as Queen T. Um, I, if you have any questions for me, however, any personal questions you would like to know, please feel free to ask in the boxes below. And if you're new and want to see more videos uncut, unedited, please hit the subscribe button and you would be notified every time I do a post. If only I can get this thing. Technology, I tell you. Technology. Oops. Okay, not working quite right. Things you are going to need for waxing at home yourself. I find one, why do I do it at home myself? It is very economical. Every time you go to do a wax, let's say underarms, it's $15. Yeah. So let's say you do that every week or bi-weekly, depending on how fast your hair grows. Bi-weekly or monthly. A bit much? Maybe. You're spending $15 bi-weekly or monthly, however much it takes. But if you add it up, it becomes quite a little bit of expenditure over some time. So I decided to finally do it myself and find out how it is when you do it yourself, what it will cost in terms of savings. I found out that buying the machine that they use, the little pots like this that they use at the salon, I got this one from Sally's at $35. I've had it for almost over 2 years. The wax itself, preferably I use the honey one. I have found that every other wax itself breaks me out, so the honey wax seem to do the best. Great. That, I think it's about $12. So if we're mathematicians, that's about, what's 35 plus 12? 47. And then you are going to also need little strips. Or if you get it in a roll, it was much bigger than this. It's also cheaper, economical. There are ones that come in strips like this already cut for you, but of course everything that is pre-made is going to be a little bit more expensive versus the roll, which you can cut by yourself in little strips. For your convenience, you also have little strips like this to get into little areas, the areas and crevices that you might not necessarily want to get into with, or might not be feasible with these. However, I do find that while this is also economical, it covers a wider area, surface area, to minimize one, pain, and to ease the pain and make the work faster. One move. You're also going to need a little, I call it a little spatula, to scoop the wax with. You're going to need a wax cleaner. I also got this from Sally's. You can get this from any beauty supply store. All of these products you could get from any beauty supply store. So for a total of maybe $60, you could get all of this stuff. And the wax that I currently have, I have used that over 9 months, and it is just about half. And I wax underarms and I do my Brazilians as well. But let's proceed. Let's talking. At a temperature that is not too hot, you should have had the pot warming up the wax for you so that it becomes a viscous material, like so. It's not too liquidy. It's not too too thick, but it's not hot enough to burn you. Make sure the area is dry. If it is not dry, dab it and make sure it is dry before you apply the wax. Otherwise, it will not wax properly. If you perceive that the wax is too hot, blow like so and apply. I start from the bottom and scrape it all the way up. You want to cover the entire arm to facilitate your process. Cover the entire underarm, that is. All right. Now we are all covered. We are going to go with one of the strips, the bigger strips. Now on the strips, you will find some, it feels like little hairs on it. Don't go on that side. Go to the side that feels much smoother. Apply it and press. Press for more traction. Press, press, press. And see? It's not a whole lot, but it takes it out. I don't like it. I don't like hair growing under there too long. Voila. Make sure everything is off, all waxes out. And that's it for that arm. This helps in reducing, well, since there's not a whole lot on this, I choose not to let my hair grow out too long. So it facilitates this process also. When your hairs are too long, they become really thick. So the waxing process becomes really painful. You don't want that. If you're not used to waxing and you want to start, good for you, wonderful. But be prepared for the initial 1, 2, 3 times to be very painful. I would suggest some Aleve before you do. Okay, now let's do the other side. Dab, dab, dab to dry off any excess bodily fluids. Yikes. And repeat process. All right. Another strips, remembering to use the side that is rougher and doesn't have the hairs. Press, press, press. I've been doing this a long time myself, so I don't feel much of anything. And voila. Make sure you get all wax and done. Now, why is waxing a good and preferable method? Some women, black women specifically, when they wax, the underarm becomes black. I mean, when they shave, rather. When they shave, the underarm becomes really black. I think it's, I'm not medically licensed for this. However, I think it's a reaction to the blades so that your underarm becomes black. But if you can see, I don't have much of any blackness. Waxing does not give you that blackness. So that's one benefit to it. And it's quick and easy. You do it. This for me, that's been 5 weeks. So they didn't grow. The more you wax, the less they grow. More ideally would be what you call that? Laser. There we go. Laser's hair remover would be ideal. It zaps it right out. Your hairs grow in very thinly and take a whole lot longer to grow. And that's that. I'm going to continue getting ready. If you have any questions, let me know. I just finished a wig. I'm going to post pictures on Facebook. If you would like to see, you can follow me on there. My name on there is Tiki Tundi. Last name Ntundi. There's only one of me, but I have my siblings on there. So any Tundi you find, well, actually no. There's some other Tundis that are not my siblings, but there's only one Tiki. Now we're done. It's deodorant. Can't forget that. Got to smell good always. Et voila. It's been nice for first video. That's exciting. That's very exciting. Anyway, talk to you later. Bye-bye.